Hey, Quill18 Essential, another great LD week on top of every stream menu. Note encouraged by the 113 proof 1816 test from Chattanooga. Dude! What are you doing over there? You got me jealous. Where's Photoshop? Here's Photoshop. Where's my logo? Right over here. I don't know what all that is. I'm going to go away from the crop tool. We're going to change the canvas to I guess 1280 by 720. What's this thing? That one? There's nothing on there for. Okay, so these two. Do that. Give it a nice white background. Very elegant. Actually, not white. Subtly off-white. It's a little too pink. Subtly off-white. We're going for stylish here. Save as JPEG, sure. Ink logo, done. So that way, when people, okay, I can get rid of this. Get rid of those. Fuck, I have a lot of old windows open. Yeah, no, I didn't say load is percent CPU. I said, yeah. Load is the number of processes that are asking for a slice, basically. Slice. Or length of queue or something like that, yeah. Length of queue might be a better way to put it, sure. I'll do that. So the first screenshot... Oh, we're larger than that will be resized. All right, that's fine. The first screenshot should be what shows up on the page where the voting is, and it'll look very stylish if it just says ink. It's not a true screenshot, but, you know, fuck it. Windows. I like how they have OS X in there. You know, just as a, like, oh, the way to write it. I think Mac is going to be, you know, just a little slicker. Source we'll leave there for now. So, in theory... Goodbye, web server. Sorry, any downloads I just killed. There we go. Just wanted to confirm that my files were there and I had the exact path set up correctly. Untested, at least by me. Untested, again, at least by me. Source, I forgot. I gotta zip that up. So now's probably a good time to do so. Now, you don't actually have to compress the entire folder for this. Again, all you have to do is submit the actual source code. Don't technically have to submit my like raw PDFs or anything, but I could. I'm generous. So what I'm going to do is make a copy of my current folder, which is always what I do. I make a copy of the folder, I retag it to be the source submission one, and then I strip out anything that's like takes up tons and tons of space that isn't necessary. Because otherwise you're uploading like a 300 meg file. Is that the countdown? We're officially done working. No more changes. Woo! No more changes. Still got an hour to get it online. That's fine. Wow. Ba 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 ba. How big's the folder as is? If I were to go check. 500 megs. Now it's slightly. That's slightly inflated by the fact that I do have a Git repo in there. submission version. quill18 source submission. I'm not even feeling that tired. Although it did help that I had an energy drink like 2 hours ago, like a big one. Okay, so in the source submission folder, I'll get rid of the Git thing. We don't need the library, and we don't need the builds. You do need the project settings and the assets. I don't think you need the rest of this, but it's pretty small, so it doesn't really matter too terribly much. And now having done that, we've gone from 500 megs to 118 megs. Still a fucking beast. I'm curious, like, where you know, where's it coming from? Wait. How much did I say it was? 118 megs? Right, so yeah, assets, there we go. It's not that. It's not that. It's not FBX, which we don't actually need. Is it Inksplots? No. We're getting there. Oh, maybe it's materials. No, it's not, actually. Oh, it's the substances, probably. It's the UI folder. Oh, it's the Photoshop files. Look at this shit. That's right. That's one of the reasons I often don't submit the Photoshop files, is because look at this. Title pick. Yeah, all right, that's right, because it's like it's a massive file. I'm wondering, like I'm trying to decide. I could not include these PSDs, or I could just shrink them down in the version that I submit, which would make a lot of sense because this is too big. So if I just take this and shrink it down to something that's reasonable. I'm not even using this image. I just realized. Hang on. I'm not even using this book in the project. Or that one. I'm not using this image at all, so let's get rid of it. This one I am using. So I'll leave it in as is, because why not? No, don't actually close Photoshop. There we go. So now we've shaved off 50 megs. Just cut the project size in half, and then we'll compress it as well. 7-zip. Add to archive, and make sure, please and thank you, to use ultra compression level. Oops. It's making a 7-zip file. That's not what I want. 7-zip is excellent, but I want a zip because it's accessible to everyone. Ultra. Doot. Did it say starting momentarily? Yeah, I guess it does, huh? Where's my actual timer thing? It's right over here. I can do a count up, can't I? Chronos, yeah, could have done something there. It's fine. All right. So, if I go down, still 30 megs zipped, which is not that much bigger than the actual project itself, so I guess that's a thing. Sancho, come on down. What was the server service you use? Oh, I use DigitalOcean. Right, so let me show you. DigitalOcean.com. I'll bring it up on the other screen. I'm going to acquire Sancho in a moment here. This website. So, like, how's the pricing go? It's cool, because you can set up these droplets. They got the cheapest ones are $5 a month. And it's all virtual systems, so you can like easily upgrade around and manage them, and they get it set up in seconds. And this one time, like I took a server down. I was like, okay, I don't need this. They call them droplets, right? I don't need this virtual server anymore. I took it down, and it turns out I was running something really important on it. Like, and I hit delete. I was like, are you sure you want to delete this? I'm like, yeah, delete. It turns out there was something really important about it, but they keep backups of the images like in your control panel for X number of days. So I was able to just click on it and say like, No, restore this one. Okay, turn it on. And then when it was on again. Like, if these guys would pay me, I would quit everything I did just to talk about, like, how awesome they are. So, I'm quite happy. I can close this whole window. And I'm just, the website, since I don't actually get much traffic, generally speaking, I run, I've got, like, the cheapest droplet. So it does mean that it can be overwhelmed, obviously. But, you know what I just realized? I think I'm trying to submit the old version to let them dare. Okay. Did I close the window with my let them dare submission? Answer is yes, I did. Luckily, I didn't put in much work yet. Let's try this again. Ink. Did all the things. Compo. Rate everything. Not anonymous. Description. Pending. Logo. Screenshot. No web. Just Windows. I'm going to say Mac instead of OS X. Every time I see OS X, I think of OS 2 Warp. That's why I think it's funny. Copy. Boom. Copy. Boom. Copy. Boom. And copy. Boom. Description. Ink. Is a... Well, it's not an action RPG, which was originally what I was hoping to do, like a Diablo-like or a Binding-like, but it turns out you got to put a lot of content in there. What happened to the ink footsteps? They should be there. You've got to make sure to have the CPU-intensive projectors turned on. Let me actually check my... I'm playing the Windows build on my own system here. Fantastic. Let's run it windowed. I got the Pro version. It shouldn't have that. Projectors enabled. Start the game. Yeah, footprints. I mean, there are technical requirements. For all I know, you have a video card that for some reason can't do the footprints. Whee! I could do this all day long. I guess it's a dungeon crawler. Is a dungeon crawler set in a literary world. Tales of Oriental adventures will summon ninjas made of ink. While flying novels go for your face. Everything sounds better when you say it like that. Turn the ink itself against your aggressors. You can use their own ink. Luckily, you have brought your fountain pen and can turn your aggressors' ink against them. I tend to spend the next 3 days updating the description all the time. Controls. Left click. Move and melee attack. Does area damage. Right click. Charging my ink laser. Okay. Fire your high-powered ink beam.